Hey, Aaron, we're live.
Hey, morning.
The mic's pretty sensitive, so I'll have to pass on the mic to you when we talk. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Taruc with Keller Williams Premiere Properties out of Glen Ellyn. With me today is Eron McCormick, a good friend of mine. He's also a real estate attorney. Aaron, if you could please tell us a little bit more about your practice.
Thanks, Bobby. Happy to be meeting with you this morning. I'm Eron McCormick live in Naperville. My office is in Wheaton, across the street from the DuPage County Courthouse. We focus primarily on residential real estate, do some commercial, as I jokingly say, commercial light. So if you're looking to buy 5, 6, 10 unit building, that's the type of commercial work we do. We do some estate planning, and we primarily serve the DuPage, Kane, Will, McHenry, Lake, and Cook County markets. We do some Chicago work as well, and pretty much everything, anything real estate. We have a lot of satisfied clients. Bobby and I have been working together for several years now. And, if you need to get a hold of us, our contact information will be provided after this live video. And we're always happy to answer any questions you have. We work with people just looking to buy, sell, maybe add to their existing investment portfolio, or maybe they're thinking of getting involved in real estate investing. We're happy to, meet with you, sit down, do a Zoom, answer any questions you have. There's never any bad questions. The real estate market is hot right now, so before you go ahead and put an offer, reach out to Bobby, myself, or Joan, Bobby's wife. They're a team, and they can definitely assist you with your real estate and needs or investing questions. So I'll pass the mic back to Bobby now.
You want to put the mic a little bit higher. Hey, Aaron, I know you're a Naperville resident, and we live in Warrenville. And we're doing this content, by the way, in Starbucks in Warrenville, so there may be a little bit of ambient noise, and you'll have to forgive us for that. I wanted to talk about this article from vacationidea.com, and I know I'm going to probably gaslight this article a little bit because a lot of the items mentioned here as things to do in Naper are not exactly in Naper. They're in the surrounding communities, but I'd like to talk to you, you and I both, talk about these places that they mentioned, things to do in Naperville. Naperville is a great town. It's a huge town. It's 145, maybe a little bit more now, thousand population wise. One of the largest cities in Illinois, and a lot. Granted, it's the school district's great. Everyone wants to live in Naperville. Home prices are above median, U.S. median, that is, primarily because it's just a very desirable city. But I wanted to run through these items from vacationidea.com. It's saying that things to do in Naples. So, number one, Morton Arboretum. Aaron, I'm going to go with you first, and I'll go next.
So yeah, Morton Arboretum's actually a great place. My wife and I is in Lyle. Bobby's asking me to say where it's at. It's nearby Naperville, but it's a great place to take your family or just go for a nice walk or jog through their trails. And you'll have to apologize. I'm having a small lapse in memory, but they have a Winter Lights Festival. I think it's called Winter Lights, maybe called something else, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But we've gone there pretty much every year except last year. And it's pretty spectacular the way they have it set up, playing the different music. It's a pretty big thing in this area in DuPage County, and people actually come from Chicago. They also have a balloon fest where they have people from around the country come and set up hot air balloons, and it's pretty amazing. So I actually enjoy it. My wife and I are actually thinking of getting a membership to the Arboretum. So, something that's different would be the botanical gardens, which I won't talk about, but it's different than that. So it's a great place to take your family. You can have lunch there, walk the jogging trails, and it's really not an expensive membership. So it's something to do, get out of the house and nearby if you live in Naperville, but definitely not in Naperville.
Yeah, it says in here in the article it's 1,700 acres and it's huge. We've been there once, probably more than once. On a day like today, 80 degrees with April showers. I think the plants are blooming right now. So, great place to take the family. I've seen traffic there on a Sunday afternoon. on a spring day. Traffic is back up trying to enter the Morton Arboretum right off Route 53. The next one we have on the list is Blackwell Forest Preserve. Now, this preserve is pretty huge. It borders Butterfield, and I think it borders Winfield. Probably goes a little bit beyond Winfield as well, and then goes beyond uh, Geneva Road, probably. And probably not towards Geneva Road, but huge park. We've taken our bicycles there. I've jogged there quite a bit as well. Have you been to Blackwell?
I have not, and some of these things I'm afraid I might lose my Naperville residency card for because I have not visited them. It's always interesting to find a list of places that are in your area and realize that you know of the places, but you actually haven't visited them. And one of the things I find interesting is I used to live up in Lake County prior to meeting my wife, and she had a place in Naperville, not too far from where we're at right now. And then there's things I say, oh, wow, I wish I would have done that, like the Volo Auto Museum. And now I want to go visit the Volo Auto Museum. So, no, I haven't been there, but it's definitely something I think we're going to check out this summer.
Absolutely. Blackwell Forest Preserve. It's right off, the entrance is right off Butterfield Road. Part of it is in Warrenville, and I think part of it may be part of Winfield, but definitely not part of Naper. Third one on the list is Cantigny Park. Cantigny Park is in Wheaton. So, Aaron, you'll go first.
Not related to the person who used to own the property. It's named after my last name, but yes, we've been there. Um, Pretty awesome as well. They have a golf course, a lot of different things. You can buy a membership. They have a lot of different programs. One of the programs I keep saying I want to get to is the American Revolutionary War reenactment. At one point, I almost was a history major, so it's something I'm interested in. But yes, I'm familiar with it. It's about 2-3 minutes from my office, so I pass it all the time. Been there. Want to go on a more regular basis. They also have, I believe, a summer and spring concert series. They have a classic show, classic car show. So a lot of different programs that can cater to everybody's taste and wants. So it's a pretty great place to visit. But it's in Winfield, not in Naperville. It's probably about 10 minutes from where I live now. So and they have pretty much a lot of free programs, and I believe the parking's $5 or $10 without a membership. If you have a membership, which I do not have, you'd get free parking. So it's near Naperville, not Naperville proper, and not very expensive. If you buy a membership, you get free parking. It's a lot of good family programming.
Point of clarification, it says address is in Wheaton.
Oh, I
We,
apologize. I thought it was in Winfield. It's in Wheaton.
it's in Wheaton, and we've attended a wedding there. It's actually pretty nice. There's, I believe, a pavilion which can be rented, but it's really nice. They have army artifacts there, like a tank, and I think there are more army vehicles or historical artifacts.
It
Fort,
says it's on Winfield Road, so that's my confusion.
yeah, Winfield Road. It's on Winfield Road, Wheaton City proper. Fourth one is Centennial Beach. I can go first. This is used to be a quarry, I believe. It was dug out, made into a beach, right downtown Naperville. Parking is really hard to get by. It's a nice place to swim and just hang out and chill. You have not been there.
I have not been there, but I pass by it all the time to go to the library. So Bobby's laughing about that. I know where it's at. I see it. I believe you can also rent. I don't know what they're actually called. They're like little boat bicycles or whatever they
It's a
are.
different park. But
That
this is,
it's close to the beach as well.
yeah, this is close to the beach.
And I know that's always packed with families with young children or people just down there having a good time. So it's a pretty hopping place in the summer, but I probably live 5 minutes from there. I pass it. I've never actually been to the beach. Is a point of reference. I actually don't enjoy going into the water, so that's why I've not gone down there. So, but I do enjoy fishing, but I've never actually gone to the beach.
We're gonna go to the next one. The next one, number 5, is Cypress Cove Family Aquatic Park. I've never really been there. Actually, this address is right off James Avenue, 8300 block, 8301 James Avenue in Woodridge. I've never been there. They claim it's something to do in Naperville, which is kind of misleading. You want to comment on that?
It says it's in Woodridge, so the beach is actually in Naperville, which is in Naperville, and this aquatic park is in Woodridge. So I think they need to clarify that, and they would like to be in Naperville, but they're not. So
Number 6 is DuPage Children's Museum. I personally have not been there. When this is right close to the metro station of Fifth and Washington. The only comment I can have in here is that the place is packed all the time. The kids can go there even during winter time. Uh, Parents can bring their kids over there. The parking lot seems full all the time, especially during winter time. So, anything more to say?
no, I always see that it's packed, especially or getting around this time of the year, especially during summertime when schools are out. It's constantly packed. It's seems like a very popular place for families to go to. So that's definitely in Naperville.
Number 7 is Herrick Lake Forest Preserve. This one is there's several entries to this. It's Herrick Road in Warrenville, and then also Butterfield Road. But definitely, this also borders Warrenville Road. Uh, from where we live, this is a really nice place to go to. We've taken our bikes there. I jogged there when I was training for my 5K. Really just gorgeous place. But for some reason, I don't know if you noticed this, they've cut down a lot of the trees. You can see the trees that really been cut down right off Warrenville Road. So I'm curious, do you know anything about that?
I'm not sure why they've cut down the trees, but I think it's right next to Arrowhead Golf Course, who are right in that vicinity. So my wife and I have gone on the walking pass or jogging pass, walked around. It's actually a really nice place. It's calming. I enjoy it, so I have been there. Again, not in Naperville. I'm not sure why they've cut down the trees though.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Number 8, Knocknalls Nature Center. This one is the address on this one is 320 Knocknalls. So this is a little bit south of 75th, a little bit west of Washington. We've been there. We've walked around it. This is a very gorgeous park as well. When you do the Naperville kayak, actually they've changed the route now for kayaking. It used to be that you would kayak through downtown Naper, and of course the Page River. When we don't have rain, it's so low that you can get stuck on the rocks. But when you do the Naperville kayaking, you start by 111th and you actually end in here. This is a great place to kayak. There's right borders, right the DuPage River, but just to walk around, it's a great place to just be out in nature. You haven't been there.
I've not been there. No, I've not. It's something I definitely need to check out. So I will definitely probably do that this summer.
Yeah, especially in a weather like this. But in a weather like this, it's actually awesome place to go to. Number 9 is Le Chocolat de Bouchard. Did I pronounce it correctly?
We've definitely been there. It's right downtown.
You may want to say the place.
Le Chocolat de Bouchard. My French is probably not as good as yours, Bobby. We've definitely been there. It's downtown. I believe it's right on Washington, right? Yeah, right on the main strip in downtown. And
south of Van Buren or north of Van Buren?
that I can remember. I think it's right on Washington. I know it's right on Washington. I think it's right across from the U.S. Bank building.
Jefferson and Van Buren.
Yeah, it's right. I think it's right across from the U.S. Bank building. I mean, it's very gourmet, very high society for chocolate, I guess.
What's the average price menu? I mean, price on the menu.
I have to apologize. I can't remember. I know it's not the price of a Hershey or Nestle's bar. Not to get sued by Hershey or Nestle's, but it's not your average run of the mill chocolate. It's I would say if you're looking to celebrate a special occasion, or just if you're just looking to go for anything, that's fine. But if you're looking to celebrate a special occasion, get more of that premium luxury chocolate. That's where you're gonna pick it up. If you've done something wrong and your wife's mad at you, stop there and get her chocolate. If you're planning to get her chocolate, that is where I would get it from. So it's they have a very premium product, very friendly people. I would definitely stop in there. They know what they're doing. They make a great product.
You can hold on to the mic. Number 10 is Naperville Settlement.
Oh, Naperville Settlement. That's what? If you haven't gone here and you live in Naperville, you probably should lose your Naperville card. So we've been there. It's very historic. If you're looking to find historic information on Naperville, they have information about it. And I don't
Okay, I have
know.
a question. You can keep holding on to the mic, and you can repeat my question.
Yep.
Those buildings actually were transferred from their original location and congregated in that location.
I believe that's correct.
Give me one.
Yeah. So Bobby was asking, were the buildings moved from the original location to the now downtown where the Napier settlement is? I believe that's correct. The other thing is, I don't know if they're still going to continue to do it, but there was 2 locations for the Chris Kindle Market, one in downtown in the Loop area in Chicago, and then the suburbs, they had it in Naperville. So I've been there when they had it pre-COVID. They had the Chris Kindle Market in Naperville. They do a lot of programming there. It's historic. If you're looking to find historic information on Naperville, that's the place to go.
There's a church there. You can get married there.
Oh,
not that you need to get married again.
Yeah, no. Once is enough. It's forever. So, I would definitely say check it out.
A historic church.
Yeah, and they have a historic church there, like Bobby said.
Number 11, Naperville Bites and Sites Food Tours.
Yeah, Naperville Bites and Sites Food Tours. I've not been to that, so it's something I might have to check out.
Probably do. Okay, so.
And they say it's in Woodridge.
No.
Oh,
Napier.
Oh, Napier. I'm sorry, I was looking down on it. April through November.
This is probably the organizer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not tried that out. I think last year they had a ice cream truck that had famous ice cream from Chicago come up here, where Rainbow Cone, I think, was one of them. So hopefully that will come back. We'll check that out.
Last one is the Naperville Trolley and Tours, if you don't mind repeating.
Yeah, the Naperville Trolley and Tours is number 12 on this list. I know also one of the big things to do is the tuk-tuk, or is that what it's called, the tuk-tuk? Tuk-tuk, okay. I'm going to lose my Naperville card for that too. But the trolley, I know a lot of people have done it. I believe my wife has done it. I have not. But the tuk-tuk is another thing that's also popular in Naperville. And so you might want to check those out too. Those are fun things to do. The trolley, similar, I believe, to what they do in Chicago or in other places. I know when I went to Canada several years ago, we did the trolley tour. So I would say, if you're new to Naperville, it's a good way to explore. If you're visiting Naperville, it's a good way to explore the city. So definitely check those out. It's something I think I'll probably do in the future, but my wife, I think she's done that with her friends. I know a lot of people are doing weddings in Naperville prior to the day of the wedding or the wedding weekend. They'll take the trolley around as part of, the party, or for bachelorette parties, they'll take the trolley around and do that as part of the, the festivities.
Yeah, just kind of a point of reference. The tuk-tuk that's the name of the motorcycle cab in Thailand. That's what they call it. We call it differently in the Philippines. But anyway, I think they took the name from those vehicles in Thailand. Yeah. This is the end of our review of vacationideas.com. 14 or 12 things to do in Naperville, which, again, a lot of these activities are actually around Naperville. I think half of those items mentioned in the article are in Naperville. But don't mean to gaslight the article. Really, Naperville is such a great town to live in, irrespective of our weather. The schools are great. Home prices are not so great because they're above more often than not, they're above the average U.S. home, or even the average median price or average price of a home in the U.S. nationally. It's still a great place to live. The downtown, I believe, a lot of towns are trying to replicate and emulate downtown Naperville, which is really hard to do. It's just a plain great town to live in. So if you have any more questions about Naperville, please do reach out to me. DM me on Instagram, keyword Team Taruc. Also on Facebook, keyword Team Taruc. Eron, any last or parting words of wisdom, both from a Naperville resident perspective, and how can you help people intending to move to Naperville as they purchase a home or even transition to a bigger home?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on this live stream, Bobby. If you're looking to move to Naperville, have questions about Naperville or anything relating to real estate, you can reach out to us at 847-284-0539. That's my cell phone, 630-517-8570. That's our office phone. or Bobby will upload our email address because, of course, I had to pick an extremely long email address. And so we can answer your questions. Also, keep in mind if you're trying to do short-term rentals like, vacation rentals or temporary housing maybe is an idea for your portfolio if you're doing investing for people relocating. These are ideas you could add to your website or whatever you're doing to try to give people an idea of when they're looking for things to do when they come to Naperville. You can also reach out to us and we can talk about answer any questions you have on real estate investing or just buying or selling a home. We're happy to do that. We don't charge for a consultation. So feel free to give us a call. And we're always here to help support you in your real estate purchasing or selling. So looking forward to speaking to you soon.
Okay, thank you. And we'll put all of the contact information for Eron in the comment section or in the video description on YouTube. We'll upload this on Facebook as well, and all of the contact information will be there as well. So thank you so much. Till the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.